Hello and good evening, YouTube. Oh, that's stolen right there. Can't say that. Welcome to the season opener here at Sonoma Raceway. You're getting ready to go green here shortly, but before we do that, let's take you real quick through the starting lineup. On the pole is the 14 of Clint Boyer, and to his outside is the 93 of Justin Allgaier. Behind them is Trevor Bain and Justin Allgaier's teammate Matt Benedetto. Then we go to Noah Gregson, Ty Dillon, Kurt Busch, Casey Mears, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., two champions there. William Byron, Eric Almirola, Chase Elliott, Chris Buescher, Daniel Suarez, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ty Majeski, Eric Jones, Paul Menard, Daniel Hamrick, Kevin Harvick, Alex Bowman, Brandon Jones, Chase Briscoe, Ryan Blaney, Jeffrey Earnhardt, John Hernimacek, Ryan Truex, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Preece, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, Kyle Larson, Austin Cindric, Christopher Bell, Chase Briscoe, Ross Chastain, Darrell Walsh Jr., Joey Logano, and David Reagan rounds out your field. So we're getting ready to go racing here shortly, so without further ado, let's get the command to start engines. Anytime now, please. Hello.
Drivers, start your engines!
There we go. So like I said, we're gonna get ready here for 23 laps. And should be very enjoyable 23 laps of hard racing here to get that first playoff spot and the season underway on a good note. Fastest cars in practice were the 93 of Justin Allgaier practice 1 and the 9 of Chase Elliott in practice session 2. Chase Elliott a little bit deeper in the field. But something to point out here, GT Racing, both their cars are within the top 5, which is pretty good considering that's the only small team remaining after the 2019 silly season. Which is quite incredible that they've improved their program massively and now shipped over from an RCR slight affiliation to now getting some stuff from Chip Ganassi and Hendrick, basically anywhere they can get equipment that's decent. And they do still take some RCR stuff, but they're just getting what they can get together since that team doesn't have no sponsorship. As you can see, they had a complete driver change up from last year, as Justin Allgaier has moved up, given this will be his second full-time season in the NASCAR Cup Series. Matt Benedetto was brought from the closed-down Levine Family Racing that was bought up by Kyle Busch and Kurt Busch. They moved to the 83 car. We also got a new 7 numbers, new times for JTW Racing. Hopefully, it's a good turn. And from the looks of it, at the season opener, when they have one of the best road course programs, they could either of their cars get a race win today. But if I had to pick one of them, I'm going to go with that 93 of Justin Allgaier. He's had more experience here and relatively competitive equipment for H. Scott Motorsport. They've always had a decent road course program. Decent for their team size. But you want to talk about someone that's really good here at Sonoma Raceway. That'll be the 14 of Clint Boyer, your pole sitter. He has one win here, but that win, if you remember, was quite dominant. And he beat Juan Pablo Montoya, which he's known as an IndyCar driver, now ISM, or not ISM, IMSA driver for Team Penske. And just remarkable what he's done. But you want to talk about the people that are also really good at road courses. We have, right back there, Casey Mears. He's going to be, if he can get up to this top, he could be a threat for the win. So let's actually swap up that's the wrong way. Get you a bigger camera angle to see these cars too wide. Get their start here at Sonoma. Ooh, a little bit of a cluster back there. Do have an issue here going to my first starts, but anyways. And here is the green flag for 2020. Let's go racing. Had Sonoma. Trevor Bayne with an extremely aggressive move, falling right behind Clint Boyer. And up the hill they go. 2 by 2 by 2 the whole way up, except for a little bit right there. Ty Dillon up to 5th. Justin Allgaier giving Clint Boyer a run for his money. Can the 14 clear the 93? He does. Here to go. Slow corners here. See who slides out. Anyone going over? No, not really. Oh, that's the wrong camera angle. Please excuse my mistake. Down the S's they go. Clint Boyer with a good lead over Justin Allgaier. You see all the cars snake through as they head into the only mildly straight bit here where you can really pick up speed. They come approaching the hairpin. JT Daugherty 2 and 3. Coming around the hairpin. Back on the throttle. There goes Clint Boyer. Congratulations, we completed one lap without going under caution. There's your top 10 after lap 1. Some people that have actually, like, I think, climbed their way into the top 10. That'd be probably cars like the 48 William Byron. I'm pretty sure he didn't start at the top 10, but he's now up here. Casey Mears fell back a little bit. Not the season he wanted, being based under a performance contract. And this is the place where he can usually get things done. Has had the best finishing results at Sonoma, but he's always been really good here and Watkins Glen. And considering we have Canadian Motorsport Park also on the lineup, that's more road courses, more opportunities to win. Also the Roval to be for him. But let's take a look at your 2019 and 2012 NASCAR champion Brad Keselowski. He's never won here at Sonoma, always done decently. Could today be the day that 2 picks up his first win. And his first season opener win. Was never able to win the 500. That'll be later on in the season. It'll be about race 7 or 8. We'll see if he can go and win that then. Let's go look back up front at our race leaders as Justin Allgaier is slowly getting closer to Clint Boyer. He dropped that gap down 0.6 of a second within the lap. As we go uphill, and the pace car is out. We are under caution. Let's go attempt to find the incident. And the incident was with Alex Bowman. If you think back to the pacing lap, we did see just the 88 was out of line. Looks like there was some sort of issue on it, and I guess that issue finally got to him. See what happened to him. Must have been something a while ago, too. He was just running back of the field. Might have not even involved the 80 of Alex Bowman. He might have just been a really slow car. Yeah, he legitimately just came off pit road. Like, I'm really not sure what was going on, because there's the green flag. Actually, this is a good place to watch, because we can go... Actually, I can't see. If I can look, use my eyes, see when that flag goes yellow. Oh. It's actually right when I earlier passed by, I'm like, good job, not getting a single caution flag. But yep, caution flag did come out right then and there. Oh, excuse me, that's camera angle. That's not what I wanted. Give me, sure. Let's go look through the field, try to find the incident. I'm assuming it's gonna be back of the field. Oh, how did I miss that? Austin Dillon got spun around. So they're starting. No, just Christopher Bell give him a shove, spun him around. No contact, but oh, he hit Kyle Busch, who hit Cole Cluster. But that's an interesting little event. Right there. I mean, not the most unusual thing we've seen here at Sonoma. But a rookie, a little bit of tempers flaring early on in the season. But poor Kyle Busch getting an unnecessary hit there. We do see damage on the front of not Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon's Dow Chevrolet. But, oh, cars went down pit road. I did not realize, but now Justin Allgaier is race leader. Clint Boyer looks like he might have been one of the only drivers that's gone down pit road, pit lane 1. We should go and see. Clint Boyer is on, the 48 William Byron is on. Not many takers going to pit road early, but Clint Boyer must be very confident in his car to be able to just give up the lead like that and give up all those extra points as well you get for leading laps. But looked like just the fuel only stopped, and he's stalled on the exit of pit road. He must have stalled out of his car. He's not going to be... Oh, there he is. He got off pit road. I guess he was waiting for them allowing him to get off of pit road. A couple of Roush cars on pit road coming off now. And Cole Custer there at the end. There we go. Just now, got your new race leader, JT Daugherty, 1 and 2. With a, let's give a little round of applause to Ty Dillon for managing to stay within the top 5 ever since he started. But it looks like we're gonna be under pacing. Oh no, we're on 1 to green. That's brilliant, actually. We were right on time. I'm still stuck here, okay? Oh well, it's fine. Yeah, I could switch. I'll probably help with frames. Ah, much better. But what did it actually, how many laps are we in? 4 laps in, and we come back on lap 5. So that's about roughly 18 laps to go. Still plenty of race left. Could be anyone's race. We still have pit cycles to go through. I'm expecting at least 2, maybe 3 stops out of these drivers, because this course is very taxing. And whenever you get the option for newer tires, more fuel, you never know how long this race will go. It's always a gamble that you end up taking. But what an interesting lineup. We haven't really talked about these guys much in a while. Trevor Bayne has come back on a one-time deal. He wants to go end his NASCAR career on a high note, unlike his 2018 season. Yeah, so it was 2018. A little bit of money from Jack Roush and some more Advocare sponsorship. They're able to put together enough money for 1 more season, since this is a shortened schedule. Trevor Bayne isn't the only driver you might be seeing the last of this year. Kevin Harvick is retiring at the end of this year, and Kurt Busch is done doing contract racing. He will now only race for his own team. Being Busch Motorsports was shared between the 2 brothers. And we're about ready to go back green as they come around the hairpin. Got a little teammate bump there. And what would help from the 16th Trevor Bayne? Look at Noah Gragson. Highest rookie currently in the field, behind Kurt Busch. He's in the 6th position. And green flag, back out in the air. Racing at Sonoma. And up the hill once again. Probably the most exciting part of the track. Not in a rude way, obviously. Very slick track with all its elevation changes. Very taxing on both the driver and the car. Real test of not only strength of the car, but strength of the driver's endurance as well. So most of the races here is someone outlasting someone else, usually get fuel mileage. It's strategy and endurance here. And there's no better strategy than running 1 and 2 with your teammate. so you can both be there to help out one another. Now, usually people don't really say you need teammates on these. You only really need teammates on plate tracks, but they help at any time you get them. Road courses, share data with each other, see what line everyone's taking. Because I guarantee you that 83 is following the exact same line as Justin Allgaier, so they can keep them together and not get separated. Actually, I'm just going to step back a little bit, go run through the field while we go across the start-finish line, just make sure there's no cautions that happen. Make sure everyone gets through here mildly cleanly. And it looks like everyone has done that. We have two rookies battling here at the tail end of the field. That's Cole Custer and Ty Majeski. Two Ford rookies. One for Roush, one for Stuart Haas. Oh, perfect timing. And, Ty Dillon got around the 16 of Trevor Bayne. What an amazing performance out of that 13 car. Looks like the team's finally got itself together, now being a main part of RCR instead of just an affiliated team. We've seen the best performance of those teams since when Casey Mears drove the 13. And Brad has passed Noah Gragson. He's up to 6th place. I guess I can throw the ticker back on. He's going to go try to chase down Kurt Busch. But just Allgaier with already a 1 second lead just a few laps into this run. Amazing job by that 93 team. They set up definitely an amazing car for this race. Because with smaller teams like this, the sooner you get like blocked into playoffs, the less stress it takes off of the team. Because when you're on a small team like this, you only get a few opportunities to get a race win. They don't come around that often, as usually most of the intermediate tracks are dominated by the bigger budgeted teams. Road courses, plate tracks, sometimes even short tracks is where it really balances out. But just an amazing run out of the 93 and the 83 team. I can't speak enough about this team and how much they've improved over the offseason. When they had Ryan Preece and Chris Buescher, they looked pretty decent for being hollow funded. But new drivers, new numbers, new equipment. It's just doing amazing for these boys. And look who's catching up to the 83. That's the 13 of Ty Dillon. He's slowly closing the gap between himself and the 83. I think he made up a little bit of time there. Not much. Less than a tenth. But might get him a little bit more going up the hill. But it's interesting. These are guys that we barely speak about. Now look where they're running. Right in front here. Right in front of all our faces. I think someone that should be getting a lot of praise right now is the 24 of Noah Gragson. Didn't even have a full year in Xfinity. He was mainly brought up in the Cup to fill the 24 spot, which was going to be filled by Ryan Preece, but they decided to move him into the reopened 25 car and put Noah Gragson in the 24, give another rookie a shot at proving his name. And he's currently leading the Rookie of the Year battle, which is made up by 9 drivers. That's 18% of the field. And he's doing a pretty good job of it. In fact, if we go try just quickly search for the next highest rookie, I believe that'll probably be yeah, Chase Briscoe in the 43, excuse me. Richard Payne Motorsports all the way back in 18th. And there's Noah Gragson's teammate, the 25 of Ryan Preece. After doing an amazing job at JT Daugherty Racing, he was brought up to Hendrick to fill an open spot between the merge and the opening of Junior Motorsports for the Cup Series. We look at one of their drivers right here, the 9 Chase Elliott. That was part of the split. They got Chase to help lead the team for rookie Jeffrey Earnhardt and teammate Paul Menard. What an amazing run for Kurt Busch. Not changing anything there. He's stayed in 5th the whole entire race. Hasn't had anything, any shakeups, no nothing. That 41's picking it right back up where they left off last year. Not doing anything fancy, just getting good finishes and decent results on track. Which by the end of the day, that's all you can really ask for. We just crossed the line for lap 10 of this race, leaving 14 to go. Every single lap so far has been led by Justin Allgaier. Actually, take that back. Clint Bowyer did lead a few laps before he went on a caution. Then he pitted. Let's go check in with race leader, or previous race leader, Clint Bowyer. Try to go find out where he's chilling out at. I was one with some improved performance there. And there's Clint Bowyer. He has currently scored 26th. But I expect him to make a few spots in the next pit cycle. I guess Jeffrey Earnhardt, up here in the 7, got a little close to someone. Might have bashed into someone's bumper. We see the hood slightly raised on that 7 car. Might have not been Ryan Blaney. Could have been someone that probably is passing him by now. Jeffrey Earnhardt, he's part of the Rookie of the Year contender. A little battle going on here. But yeah, a little bit of damage on the 7 car. He might have a longer stop when the pit stops come around. Brandon Jones for Busch Motorsports. He's in the highest out of the 2 drivers currently. Not a lot of sponsorship here. This is kind of the only other small team you can call it. He's owned by probably 2 of the biggest names in the sport currently, Kurt Busch and Kyle Busch. And I think I found who Jeffrey Earnhardt might have smacked with his nose. Could have been the one of John Hunter Nemechek. He's a new name to the Cup Series. Let's go back up here, go revisit our beautiful race leader, Justin Allgaier, and just watch him dominate this race so far. What an impressive job here by that 97 or 93, excuse me. I expect to see pit stops probably around with maybe like 5 laps to go. We could see drivers like Clint Bowyer, William Byron try to stretch the whole entire race in that one stop on lap 3 and barely make it on field. But if that's what it takes to get a win, that's what it takes to get a win. It seems like William Byron still hasn't got a career win yet. You could see strategy pull like that to get someone their first Cup Series win. See, Justin Allgaier has pulled away a good bit, but these 3, Matt Benedetto, Ty Dillon, and Turbane, you can throw the 41 and the 2 there as well. But they've stayed relatively close to each other. Nothing really more than about half a second separating the 3. A little bit bigger gap between the 60 and the 41 there, but not big, really a huge gap. I think Almirola has slowly been pulling through speeds, pulling through the field. So has Chase Elliott here in the 9 car. I think everyone's in the field's mostly like single car now. Just go scan through the field, try to find some position battles, but I don't think there is any. Yeah, everyone is single file. In the 31, really off pace, and Alex Bowman's a lap down. And that's lap 13, which makes it 11 to go, which is less than half the race remaining. So I'm assuming over the radio, just Allgaier's being told halfway there, bud. Don't put her in the wall just yet. And with, what is he? He has about a 2.5 second gap now over teammate Matt Benedetto. I don't see any reason to force the issue. Keep your gap at what it needs to be. You have a teammate there. He's not going to do anything to you. If anything, it's the 43. That's the 83. That's probably keeping all his cars held back for just longer. It's such a big lead. But getting 2 cars within the first 5 starting spots and having them run 1-2 for the majority of the race. Knock on wood. Don't want us to. But we don't know how this race will pan out just yet. Please be careful. We could have that sudden moment caution and whatever green flag pit stops are going to come around. But speaking of coming around, Justin Allgaier around this time, out of 11, or once he gets out of 11, he's going to come across to 10 to go here at Sonoma. And this is going to be a very good points race for Justin Allgaier. He's getting all these points for leading laps. And if he ends up getting the race win, that secured spot in the playoff, first place money, first place points, he's easily getting probably above 45 points for this race. Considering how many laps he's led. I'm really impressed this field has stayed green besides one collision for Austin Dillon getting spun. You know, it wasn't like someone going off track and whatnot. It was just contact between a rookie and a, I don't want to say veteran to describe Austin Dillon, another driver. Let's just say another driver. But that gap between Justin Allgaier and Matt Benedetto is almost at 3 seconds. It's currently at 2.9 seconds. And the gap between first and third is above 3 seconds. Just doing a really good job here. It's just, you watch him run through this track and it's a thing of beauty. That's lap 15. Now let's go see if we can go on board for a little bit of a lap. Should it's like inside the car. Probably was a terrible spot to do it here. So it's like relatively close to another driver. No. Let's go on board with Ryan Preece. Why not? The guy's known for his onboard helmet cams. Let's watch a lap through the view of Ryan Preece, or a little bit of a lap. Probably go through the more busier sections of the track as he chases down the 43 of Chase Briscoe. Came really close to that bumper there. Looks really close, probably about a car or 2 lengths. Seems to pull away a little bit there. Hard on the brakes. Keeping the car nice and clean. Look, Paul Menard out there being really aggressive. This also gives us a really nice view on how hard drivers brake and slow down through this section of the hairpin here. Oh, actually, pit stops. Crap. Wasn't expecting that at all. I had pit stop camera. 3. There we go. And green flag stops are underway. Justin Allgaier leads them down pit road. This 3-second gap is going to come in very useful here for that 93 car. As Ty Dillon scores race here because he decided to stay out. We should see him coming around next time by. Expect a quick stop out of the 93. They don't want to lose a lot of time off pit road. There's new tires on him, and the 93 car is off. And there's his teammate right behind him. Kurt Busch, Brad, and Kozlowski off. Trevor Bayne with a really long stop. Ooh. Possible issues on the 16 car. Oh no, that team is really good. Oh, how do I get this camera? Oh, I just made it worse. I've made it worse. Oh! Tyler Reddick's in the grass. Good thing I stumbled upon that. That's nice to know that Tyler Reddick is now in the grass. Or in the dirt. Oh, that's a team. Casey Mears is coming off pit road. How do I move that? I don't. Casey Mears is coming off pit road. Bam! Right to the side of him. The 27 goes skidding, damage, and then sliding up the track is the 31. That's a teammate there. That's not really good, but that's a rookie. That's a rookie mistake for you there. This is Tyrek's first start here at Sonoma. I'm not surprised to see a driver like him make that kind of mistake here. It's rather unfortunate, but it's just what's going to happen. And with that, we have our second caution of the day on lap 17. We're probably going to come back with 5 laps to go. And probably most of these guys that are up here, 13, 9, all these guys that are currently leading that didn't do a green flag pit stop are going to pit now. Which kind of sucks because it didn't stop. I think their team has scored for 1 lap as a leader. He's going to get 1 lap led point, maybe 2. So look here, fastest laps. 13 was the second fastest car. Tyler Reddick, third fastest car. Yeah, so much for that now. But just Allgaier has the fastest lap currently, 1:17.243. Impressive job. This is the slowest car in the field. The 3 Austin is the slowest car in the field. Nice. Nothing much. But this is a very interesting thing. Oh yes, the beautiful helicopter kit. That was a complete accident. Spectre cam. So, there we go. 2-2-2-1. Chase Elliott. Amazing job right now. Well, he's going to go on pit road, so that lead's now gone. Pit lane 2. See drivers go on. Over on that side. We see a majority of drivers. I'm expecting everyone up to Clint Boyer to come on. Oh, Clint Boyer's going to go down pit road. But look who's not going on. That's 93, Justin Allgaier right there, bud. And his teammate behind him. It's like a little conveyor belt. Nonetheless, we got to go cover pit road. So we're going to go cover pit road. Everyone's diving into her stall, trying to get a quick spot so don't lose too many positions. Clint Boyer, one of the later cars to get on, he's going to go into his P1 pit box. Chase Elliott already off. I'm expecting a longer stop for Clint Boyer here. Chase Elliott first one off pit road. Ty Dillon with an unexpectedly long start for being the leader. Alex Bowman limping his car off pit road. Not a good day for him. Not a good day for Kevin Harvick. Strange. Spectator. Yes, it is. I want TV1. Okay. Back to the front of the field. Did I get? I got it. Just right. On just Allgaier. Let's look at how the field's kind of shifted a little bit. It's not going to have updated yet, but we can see from here. Top 3 all Chevy. We have Justin Allgaier, Matt Benedetto, and then Kurt Busch in the 41. And Brad Keselowski's the first Ford. Chris Buescher behind him in 5th. And the first Toyota all the way back in 6th is Martin Truex Jr. When we come back... Yep, we're going to come back on lap 19. That's going to make it 5 laps to go. If I can math correctly. 4... No, 5. It's 5 laps to go. And will it be 5 green laps? We don't know. But there's going to be 5 left. We're going to have the race here end under checkers after being held on green, end under caution, or end with a 1-lap shootout. That's how it's going to end up. And why is just Allgaier have damage? I don't remember seeing him hit anything. You know what? I don't have enough time to go look back and see if he did hit anything. I'm just gonna hope that that's not gonna affect his car. And if it does, hopefully he can at least hold in second and let Matt Benedetto maybe lead a few laps. But those lap-led points are going to be a little bit of a cushion for him. Could just be just a glitch in the game. We'll see what happens when we come to greens, if there's anything actually wrong on the 93. I doubt there is. Oh, yep, there it is. Right back. It's just a little glitch. Apologies for that. Pace car is off. And they're rounding through the hairpin. A little bit of a teammate bump there for good luck. Pushing up the rear trunk lid. It just raises the downforce, so it's a good thing. It's all good. And here they come out of 11. And the green flag is going to wait for Justin Allgaier yet again. Green flag back out. We're racing again here at Sonoma with 5 to go. Oh, we got a little side-by-side here. Eric Almirola trying to make a move on Paul Menard for position. They doubled up after 6th position. Paul Menard's not going to give up the position easily. He's going to make him work for it. And look, Martin Truex Jr. trying to get around Chris Buescher. He's going to succeed in that. I think Truex realized it's go time. We saw a slight slip out of the 16 back there. Justin Allgaier already starting to build up a gap. Two GT cars actually slightly gapping Kurt Busch a little bit with a few car lengths of a lead. But a slide out of the 83 going a little wide there. Almost going over that yellow line. Coming around on lap 20. Kurt Busch gaining a little bit of time through the hairpin. Could we see Kurt Busch spoil this JT Daugherty 1-2 that's been dominating the whole entire race? Looks like Martin Truex Jr. He's up to 5th, currently going after Brad Keselowski, trying to catch up to the 2 car. And Menard, he's up to 7th. Some interesting turn events. Brandon Jones and Chase Briscoe, excuse me, 2 rookies, and Noah Gragson. Harl up here. Jeffrey Earnhardt's right there. He's in the mix. So is Austin Cindric, also a rookie. Tyler Reddick's not too far away. A lot of rookies starting to get a little bit up front here. Casey Mears and Austin Cindric going side by side. A little bit. Austin Cindric is eking him out. Austin Cindric only has 1 win in the Camping World Truck Series. That is a win at Canadian Tire all the way back in 2017. He was racing for Brad Keselowski Motorsport, Brad Keselowski Racing. Ooh, Brad's getting a little bit closer to Kurt Busch. We could see the 2 overtake and spoil his Chevy 1-2-3. But 3 laps left to go for Justin Allgaier. He's led every single lap of this race except for a few led by Clint Boyer and Ty Dillon. And we also get to see who will be the highest rookie finishing out here. Currently that being the 54, Brandon Jones. An amazing run from that Busch Motorsports team. Bet you that little teammate bump there to the rear of Justin Allgaier's car is what's giving him the wonderful ability to be out front here. And leading so much to the Sonoma race and just dominating the whole entire thing. I just say dominating the whole entire thing because Clint Boyer was doing. If Clint Boyer didn't pit that early, we could see Clint Boyer definitely coming up here and totally taking away the race lead. Speaking of Clint Boyer, let's go see. Oh, Matt Benedetto really close there through the hairpin. Teammates might not play so nicely here as laps begin to wind down with 2 to go. We try to find the 14's whole way back and scored in 31st the last time by. Matt Benedetto tried to go the outside, just an all-guy there. We could see a teammate battle for the win. Could Matt Benedetto spoil Justin Allgaier's nearly perfect race? As long as teammates like, as long as you don't wreck the cars, I am fine with this battle. Heavy braking zones is really where Matt's car outperforms Justin Allgaier's just a smidge. But it seems like the 93 might just have a better car overall. With maybe a win here, they might put a little bit more money in that 83 car, trying to get both of their cars in the playoffs, locked into the playoffs. But we could see him make up a lot of time here through the hairpin, hard on the brakes. The 83 waiting a little bit before getting on the brakes. Right up to the bumper. It's going to be the white flag this time around for Justin Allgaier. White flag in the air for the 93. And up the hill to his quarter panel. Can he get around the outside? No, he can. Matt Benedetto falls down yet again. Is there any other place where Matt Benedetto could make another move? Unless he makes up a bunch of time, I don't see him be able to do anything until maybe even the hairpin and into 11. Could see a last lap pass like we did all the way back in 2016 between Tony Stewart and Denny Hamlin. Probably the best finish here at ISM Raceway, or not ISM, Sonoma Raceway. But it looks like Justin Allgaier is gapping the 83 now. Not really much Matt Benedetto can do except watch and take second place. All he has to do is just not get passed by Kurt Busch. Last time into the hairpin for Justin Allgaier. Teammate right in his tire marks. Coming around this time by through 11. Justin Allgaier is going to win at Sonoma. His first race returning to the Cup Series, Justin Allgaier scores his first Monster Energy Cup Series win and a 1-2 finish for JT Daugherty Racing. What an amazing show here for the fans. As everyone runs by, we can go through the finishing order. Winning the race, of course, Justin Allgaier. In second, we have Matt Benedetto. Kurt Busch third, Brad Keselowski fourth, Martin Truex Jr. fifth, sixth going to the sixth car, Chris Buescher. Paul Menard seventh, Eric Almirola 10th, Brandon Jones 9th, for Chase Briscoe 10th, Noah Gragson 11th, Ryan Preece 12th, Jeffrey Earnhardt 13th, Austin Cindric 14th, excuse me, Casey Mears for the 15th finish after getting damage, Joey Logano 16th, Trevor Bayne 17th, 18 goes to Tyler Reddick, 17th Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 19th Kyle Larson 20th, Chase Elliott 21st, Daniel Hemrick 29th. That's not going to count for points. Daniel Suarez 23rd, just John Hunter Nemechek 24th, Christopher Bell 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33 for Ryan Blaney, 34th, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Oh, that's a lot of damage on the three of Austin Dillon's car. Well, I'm glad we got to see that. Guess goes a little laugh there at the end. But as they wind in the pit road, we say goodbye to you from here at ISM, or no, Sonoma. And we'll see you next time at Auto Club. And of course, I will talk to you later after this to show you the current point standings. So, talk to you guys then. So after the first race at Sonoma Raceway, this is what the points are looking like. Justin Allgaier, your points leader. He's locked into the playoffs. That's why his name isn't in green. Excuse me. Rookies are all highlighted in yellow, so you can see where they finished in that. There we go. Any notable things? Finn Boyer, pretty far down. Kevin Hart, pretty far down. Eric Jones, pretty far down. Blaney, pretty far down. Kyle Busch, kind of far down. But yeah, interesting way to start with the points. Justin Allgaier is the first driver to be locked into the playoffs. We still have a long 25 race regular season. No, actually 21 race regular season. So 20 more races, 20 more possible drivers to win a race, locking himself in the playoffs, which will go by points. So if you do have 20 different winners, the top 16 will go into the playoffs. So the cutoff line, if we were to do it right now, the chase would be Justin Allgaier, Matt Benedetto, Justin Allgaier, Matt Benedetto, Kurt Busch, Brad Keselowski, Martin Truex Jr., Chris Buescher, Paul Menard, Eric Almirola, Brandon Jones, Chase Briscoe, Noah Gragson, Ryan Blaney, Jeffrey Earnhardt, Austin Cindric, Casey Mears, and Joey Logano. Quite the interesting lineup if we were to do the chase right now. But thankfully we're not. But I'll see you guys in the next race, which is Auto Club. So I will see you all then.